The Haitian Revolution, a pivotal moment in human history, unfolded on the island of Hispaniola in the Caribbean Sea. In the late 18th century, the western portion of this island, known as Saint-Domingue, was a French colony renowned for its immense wealth. Sugar plantations, fueled by the labor of enslaved Africans, made Saint-Domingue the jewel of the French Empire, supplying much of the world's sugar and coffee. However, beneath this veneer of prosperity lay a brutal system of slavery, where enslaved Africans endured horrific conditions, subject to the whims of their French masters. Years of oppression, coupled with the revolutionary ideals sweeping through Europe, ignited a firestorm of resistance in Saint-Domingue. The society of Saint-Domingue was deeply divided. At the top were the wealthy white planters, known as Ihi, who controlled the land and the enslaved population. Below them were the Iais, a class of poor whites who resented the power of the free people of color, many of whom were of mixed African and European descent, occupied a precarious position. While some owned property and even slaves themselves, they were denied basic rights and faced constant discrimination. At the bottom were the enslaved Africans, who made up the vast majority of the population. They endured backbreaking labor, brutal punishments, and the constant threat of violence. The French Revolution of 1789, with its ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity, had a profound impact on Saint-Domingue. News of the revolution spread quickly across the Atlantic, reaching the enslaved population and fueling their desire for freedom. The revolution also exacerbated existing tensions within Saint-Domingue's white population, with the seeking to maintain their power and the demanding greater rights. In this volatile atmosphere, the seeds of rebellion were sown, ready to erupt into a full-blown revolution that would shake the foundations of slavery and colonialism. The Haitian Revolution erupted in August 1791, triggered by a massive slave revolt. Led by charismatic figures like Boukman Dutty, a Vodou priest, and Cécile Fatiman, a Vodou priestess, the enslaved rose up against their oppressors. Plantations were burned, masters were killed, and the colony descended into chaos. The rebels, armed with whatever weapons they could find, displayed incredible courage and ferocity, driven by a desperate desire for freedom and a thirst for vengeance against their tormentors. The initial uprising was just the beginning of a long and bloody struggle. The French, initially caught off guard, responded with brutal force, seeking to crush the rebellion and restore order. However, the rebels, fighting for their lives and their freedom, proved to be a formidable force. They were aided by the island's terrain, which provided ample opportunities for guerrilla warfare. Moreover, the French were soon embroiled in a wider European war, which stretched their resources thin. As the revolution raged on, alliances shifted and fractured. Spain, hoping to capitalize on French weakness, initially supported the rebels. Later, Britain, fearing the spread of revolutionary ideas to its own Caribbean colonies, joined the fray on the side of the French. The United States, also a slaveholding nation, provided some support to the French, fearing the potential impact of a successful slave revolt on its own soil. Amidst this complex web of international intrigue, the people of Saint-Domingue continued their fight for liberation, their resolve unbroken. From the chaos of the early revolution emerged a leader of extraordinary ability and vision, Toussaint Louverture. Born into slavery, Louverture was a self-educated man who rose through the ranks of the rebel army. A brilliant military strategist and a shrewd politician, Louverture understood the complexities of the conflict and the importance of unity among the diverse revolutionary forces. He forged alliances with former enemies, including free people of color and even some white planters, uniting them under the banner of freedom. Under Louverture's leadership, the revolution entered a new phase. He reorganized the rebel army, introducing discipline and training, and transformed it into a formidable fighting force. He also understood that military victory alone was not enough. Louverture sought to create a new society in Saint-Domingue, one free from slavery and based on the principles of equality and justice. He drafted a constitution that abolished slavery, granted citizenship to all people born in Saint-Domingue, and established a system of land redistribution. Toussaint Louverture's leadership proved instrumental in turning the tide of the revolution. He drove back the Spanish, defeated the British, and outmaneuvered the French. By 1801, he had effectively gained control of the entire island, ending slavery and establishing a fragile peace. His achievements marked a turning point in the history of the Atlantic world, demonstrating that enslaved people could not only rebel, but also govern themselves and create a new society. A new nation forged, the fight for independence. Despite Louverture's remarkable achievements, the revolution was far from over. Napoleon Bonaparte, now First Consul of France, refused to accept the loss of Saint-Domingue, the crown jewel of the French Empire. In 1802, Napoleon dispatched a massive expeditionary force to Saint-Domingue, led by his brother-in-law, General Charles Leclerc, with orders to crush the rebellion and restore French rule. The French promised amnesty to those who laid down their arms, but vowed to reinstitute slavery. The arrival of the French expeditionary force plunged Saint-Domingue back into war. Toussaint Louverture, betrayed by promises of peace, was captured and sent to France, where he died in prison in 1803. His death, however, did not break the spirit of the Haitian people. His lieutenants, including Jean-Jacques Dessalines, Henri Christophe, and Alexandre Pétion, continued the struggle. The war for Haitian independence was a brutal affair, marked by atrocities on both sides. The French, desperate to regain control, unleashed a campaign of terror, seeking to exterminate the black population. They used scorched earth tactics, burning crops and villages, and resorted to mass executions and the use of bloodhounds to hunt down rebels. The Haitians, fighting for their very survival, responded with equal ferocity, determined to defend their hard-won freedom. The price of freedom, the Haitian Revolution's bloody toll. The Haitian Revolution was a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human desire for freedom, but it came at a terrible cost. The revolution's death toll was staggering, with estimates ranging from tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands. The island's economy, once the envy of the world, lay in ruins. Plantations were destroyed, sugar mills were burned, and the once thriving export trade collapsed. The human toll of the revolution extended beyond the battlefield. The violence and upheaval left deep scars on Haitian society, shaping its political, social, and economic development for generations to come. The revolution also had a profound impact on the demographics of the island. The white population, once dominant, was decimated, with many fleeing the island or perishing in the conflict. Despite the immense sacrifices, the Haitian Revolution stands as a beacon of hope and inspiration. It demonstrated the transformative power of resistance, the indomitable spirit of those who dared to fight for their freedom, and the enduring legacy of oppression and the fight for justice. Echoes of Freedom, the Haitian Revolution's global impact. The Haitian Revolution sent shockwaves throughout the Atlantic world and beyond. It was the first successful slave revolt in history, and it struck fear into the hearts of slaveholders everywhere. In the Americas, from the cotton fields of the American South to the sugar plantations of the Caribbean, enslaved people heard the news of Haiti's victory and dared to dream of their own freedom. The Haitian Revolution also had a profound impact on European powers. France, once a staunch defender of slavery, was forced to confront the barbarity of the system and the consequences of its colonial policies. The revolution also contributed to the growing abolitionist movement in Europe, providing powerful ammunition to those who argued for the end of the transatlantic slave trade. The impact of the Haitian Revolution was not limited to the Atlantic world. The news of Haiti's victory reached the shores of Africa, carried by sailors and traders, inspiring resistance movements against European colonialism. The revolution also had a lasting impact on the Caribbean, demonstrating the possibility of independence and self-determination. A legacy of resistance, the Haitian Revolution's enduring significance. The Haitian Revolution stands as a pivotal moment in human history, a testament to the power of resistance and the enduring human desire for freedom. It shattered the myth of white supremacy, demonstrating that enslaved people could not only overthrow their oppressors, but also govern themselves and create a new society. The Haitian Revolution also serves as a reminder of the complex legacy of colonialism and slavery. Haiti's struggle for independence came at a terrible cost, and the country has faced numerous challenges in the centuries since its founding. However, the spirit of the revolution lives on in the Haitian people, in their resilience, their creativity, and their unwavering determination to build a better future. The Haitian Revolution's legacy continues to resonate today, inspiring movements for social justice and equality around the world. It is a story that needs to be told and retold, for it reminds us that the fight for freedom is ongoing, and that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can triumph over adversity.